Hi everybody, welcome back to C6 Impact. Tonight on stream, a very special guest. The English, thank you for the follow payday 4515, the English voice of Kokomi, Sango no Miya, Igarashi Futaba, and many other lovely characters and things and the motion captures that we've seen. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, please welcome Risa Mei!
Hello,
Applause!
guys. Hello, June. Thank you so much for having me on your stream. I'm super excited, and I'm hella honored to have been invited for this.
I wanna make a point here, Risa Mei and everybody else is watching, and we'll be watching this later. I invited Risa before she got her Kokomi role. I'm just saying, okay?
Yeah, you did.
I am not start chasing. Well, for Risa I will, but still.
Yeah, no. But like, we've connected way before, and honestly, like, I looked up to June when I first started, trying to find my way around in the community. He was one of my VO mentors who I looked up to and who I really like, I took advice from, just from the posts that he had, and I was just like, this is so inspiring. This is an energy that I want to have around me.
I relish and pride in my VO dad energy and vibe. So
Ah.
let's go. Listen to that, everybody. Hello, everybody. Snow, good to see you. Hi. Thank you for the follow, Dad Gals. Love the name. That's so cool. I like that. Yes. Snow Wish already with the Whiskey Fi. My goodness. I haven't even started on my... You know what? I'm going to hold on to that, Snow, and I will take you up on that later down the road. I promise. Good to see you. Rastafari, hello. Good to see you. Naxella, welcome. Hi. Jeremy's here too. Hello. There you are. I see you. Everybody's here. I love it. In the chat. Sweet. And today's plan is pretty simple. We're going to talk about Risa and her journey and what has been like so far and where she's going, all while co-oping. It's been such a long time since I co-opted with our guest on stream, because I don't know if people don't click Genshin Impact. Well, why, right?
Oh, yeah, right? Why? Why would you want to throw money at a gacha game?
Why would anybody do that? I agree. It's ludicrous.
Would do that? Oh my god. Says me, who spent like, I think I spent like 50 for Kokomi. Which, honestly, it's not bad. Then it's not, because I know other people have spent a lot more for their characters. So I'm just like, I'm thankful. That's about as much as I spent.
Sammy Cable, you threw money at Kokomi as well. Very good. Worth it. Every penny. I hear Kokomi is an amazing healer. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then I think also, aren't there, like, I think there's also, like, artifacts now for her, right?
Yes.
It's been a while. I haven't played in a while, so.
Yes, indeed, there are.
Yeah,
and my job as a dad continues. So what I'm going to do is quickly is have Risa join me in my world. I'm going to go and see why my kid is crying. Probably because the vaccine is now getting to him. We got vaccinated literally half an hour ago. But while I'm gone, Risa, please introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are, please. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So hello guys, my name is Risa Mei. As you guys may well know, I am a voice actor, I'm a singer, I am also a motion capture artist, and I'm also a suit character performer. And I started performing when I was about 7 years old. I know that I think June wants to be around for that story, so I will hold off
over there.
Come
on, let's take a look.
for my start of the journey stories until he comes back. But I do shows like, most recently I was able to announce my involvement with My Senpai's Annoying, and I play the main lead there, Igarashi Futaba. And that's my first anime lead that I got to voice, so that was super exciting to announce. And then before that, I think I was also able to announce my involvement with Fiction Factory Games in a visual novel that they're producing called Spirit Arcade: The New Challengers, and I was able to, and I was cast for Jinx for that one of their newer characters. And then before that, I was cast for Sango no Miya Kokomi. Oh, and then also a smaller animation called A Bedtime Tale by Studio Tumble. I was cast in that as both Du and Alita, the main leads of the show. Hilarious anime name. Yeah, I know. I feel like anime names are getting more and more like ridiculous in the best way possible. That I can say it in because I don't because it's they're not bad, but they're kind of hilarious. And they get a little more and more extravagant, I feel. Risa has Sangonomiya Kokopium.
She catches us
Always,
around like
always
this.
have Sangonomiya Kokopium. Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. Hello, thank you. Crying children in the
You're
house.
welcome.
When the monkeys start crying, I gotta go do my dad duties.
Aw, and this is why you are an amazing dad.
Crying kids? They'll be fighting. No, I'm gonna come in here. Hello, Fall Snyder. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now, Risa, please, if you would, join my world, please. Let's go do some dailies and do some domains. And in the meantime, let's talk about you.
Yes, yes. So, actually, I can't join your world. I think you've turned off your request to join.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What if I join you? If I join yours,
Come join my world?
Do I
Yeah,
come
you can come
through?
join my world.
I come through. Sweet.
You can come through, yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Perfect, perfect.
There's Risa. Oh, you are you a Kazuma Mei? Kazuma. Are you a Kazuha Mei? I'm in that senpai world. Oh no.
You're in the My Senpai world. Heavenly. I am absolutely a Kazuha main. I was actually talking about this with I have a group of friends that I play Genshin with. And we're in a Discord server. We call it Sora's Adventure Team. Sora's like everyone's common friend. So I've told them before when Kazuha was releasing that he is like husbando trophy husband material because he has the double jump in Genshin that we all want for exploration.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And they're like, you're setting your standards pretty low. I'm like, no, they're pretty high, I would think.
Wonderful. Well, it looks like you have some dailies here as well. I might as well assist. Why don't we head on down to the Seirai Island down south, and I'll see you at the teleport waypoint. And while we go ahead and while I flex my Amber ability, thank you very much.
Oh my god, I would love. I'm so excited. I want to see this.
At the same time, let's start the conversation here.
Yeah.
Risa, as I do this, I ask a lot of my guests about their childhood, like where they were raised and what kind of family they come from, siblings and whatnot. But more importantly, like what kind of kid was the little Risa? What was little Risa like?
So this is funny because I started performing actually from a very, very young age. I started performing when I was 7 years old. So little Risa was exposed to that. But little Risa was also incredibly introverted. So it's, I've always kind of felt at home when I was on stage, more so than I was talking to people, because it almost felt therapeutic for me. But outside of that, I was born and raised here in Southern California, and English wasn't actually my first language. My first language was Indonesian, and I had to take English as a second language, like ESL classes, I think it was like a month or two before going into school. And then I lost my accent, apparently. I can still speak Indonesian fluently, but yeah, and then started performing when I was about 7 years old. I performed Star Spangled Banner in front of my elementary school during an assembly, and I remember how nervous I was. I was standing on top of a table. They didn't have a proper stage outside, and it was an outdoor kind of assembly. But I was so incredibly nervous. I remember like almost swallowing the microphone. And that was my first foray into performance work.
What a great way to jump in. Oh no, your microphone in my throat. How did that go? Did you totally fail, or was it all good, or what happened there?
It was actually all good. But you know, I think that's kind of performer's adrenaline. You know, you go up on stage, you have all this adrenaline pumping, and then you're just like, I gotta do well, otherwise the world's gonna come crashing down on me.
So true. So true. All of us were performers, man.
Yeah, I mean, at least I think I did well. I don't know. I just remember getting off of that table and I was just like, we're good. I think I did okay. I think I did well. My mom probably should probably say otherwise and be like, well, you know, a bit of work, but the essence of the performer was there.
It's one of those moments. I hear you when you come off the stage and you're like, okay, what just happened? But it all went well, all right.
And I still feel the same way with performing work, you know? People ask me like, oh, like, how was it all? And I'm just like, I think good, I think. Depending on what I did, because, I mean, obviously, if it's a long-running show that I'm a part of, then it gets pretty routine, and then after the first, I would say after the first bit of adrenaline you experience during opening night, every other night after that, you kind of get to, you remember everything that happens and you have a little bit more fun with it.
True.
Not that you don't have fun during opening night, but, you know, there's a little bit more of that going on. Oh, that's right, I have to grab the items here.
Too late for that. It's time to fight.
I know! You're just like, murder.
Sneakily go around to grab things? No, not in my way.
No, we do not do that. We are out for blood today.
That's right. It's just headshots all day. Just headshots.
Headshots all day.
Okay.
Oh man.
What were some childhood hobbies when you were a kid? Anything of interest? Anything of note?
Ooh, I love drawing. I love drawing on everything at walls, my mom's cookbooks.
Oh
no. Let's see. Drawing, singing. I think those two were my main hobbies. I used to just sit outside in the living room and like bust songs for days.
What did you used to draw? I'm kind of curious.
Hey, there's something strange
Oh my
over there.
god.
Come on, let's
Really,
take a
really
look.
funny. Mermaids were my favorite thing to draw.
And here we are with Kokomi.
Here we are today, with the letting roll as Kokomi.
You were manifesting. You were manifesting.
I was.
This
I
whole
was.
time.
My mom was manifesting this entire time. I don't know if I spoke about this when I was on your stream on Wednesday, but my mom. Oh, I think I did. How my mom like she bought me mermaid stuff like every year, even after she moved to like Texas. Like she would always like keep sending us gifts and everything.
Yeah.
She would send me mermaid things, and then literally 2 years ago, I was like, Mom, you don't have to send me any more mermaid stuff. Like, I've got so much mermaid stuff around the house. Like, I don't have room for any more. And then I lent it this roll, and she was like, see, I always knew you were a mermaid. She's like, I'm going to send you more mermaid things now.
Look, it's because moms are always right. I'm just saying.
It's because moms are always right. They just know. Parents just know.
It's so true, though, you know? Rastafaris, I thank you very much for Whiskey Pie. That's number 2. I'm still working on my first bourbon here. I haven't been stressed yet, so I'm gonna hold off on
Whiskey
Rastafaris as well.
Pie.
Thank you.
I feel like
Just kind of catching up on the chat here. Thank you very much. Hello, Super Rich. Good to see you. Welcome. Ember Mains are always welcome here. Kazuha Mains. Okay, false side. I see you. Just because Risa is here, okay? Kazuha Mains are also welcome on the stream just for today. Thank you very much.
Just for today. Thank you for that exception.
Ryan says, Ryan said that the drawing in the cookbooks. I mean, if my kids drew in the cookbooks, they'll get in big trouble. My goodness. Did you, as a child, were you a good child? Or did you just get into a lot of trouble when you were a kid?
Oh my god. Okay, I got into a lot of trouble, mainly because I was kind of a rebel. I didn't like listening to my parents. I was the one always getting yelled at. I was the guinea pig. I was. Yeah. And I mean, at one point, even got to the point where I almost ran away from home. And I wasn't even of age to be out on the streets alone. I was like, what, 10? I was a monster child. I would say I was a monster child. I was shy and timid with people that I didn't know, but with people that I did know, I had a hot temper. I had a really hot temper.
Come on,
The headshot that I have posted below me doesn't belies you. My goodness. Very troublesome. Little Risa.
Little Risa. She definitely was something else.
Well, I'm happy at least that spitfire, that passion and that energy stuck around. Oh, you better go. Do it.
Yeah. Wasn't there the aha?
There we go. There she goes.
Aha!
Kazuha is flying in the air. There he goes.
No! I think I missed a few.
Yes, you did.
But doing
well.
Wait.
Except for those three.
Can I go?
There, and there.
Wait. Can I go back for them?
So this proves, first and foremost, definitively that Risa is better in the water than in the air. That's
absolutely.
That's what this means. Official Grace, hello from Japan.
Good
to see
mammal.
You. Welcome to the stream, Official Grace, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello from Japan. 何これ今 朝ですか
Japanese are happening.
Yeah, I am multilingual.
Speaking of Japanese, Risa Mei, I was doing the research, as I do with all of my guests, and I came across a very interesting photo of you. And it was really dark. And you were like standing on top of this car with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
What is that? Explain. Elaborate, please.
At one point in my life, I wielded a chainsaw and was mass murdering victims on top of car bonnets. Yes, you would say.
Come on, let's take
But so that picture was taken when I was living in in Japan, when I was working at Universal Studios out in Osaka. And I worked there for 1 full year in 2016, and then every year subsequently, I went back there for seasonal jobs. So most of the time, it was just for the summer One Piece shows. I was involved with performing for the summer One Piece shows. And also, sometimes they had me and Jeremy stick around as well for Halloween Horror Nights. So that was me playing Baby Zombie during Universal's Halloween Horror Nights in Japan.
Scaring the poor Japanese attendees of the theme park into, I imagine.
Oh my god, scaring people it was the absolute best. I loved it. And especially because people tend to like taking selfies of their cosplays out in the middle of the park streets. And during one of the years, I was, atmospheric. So atmospheric, we were out like on the main street area. We weren't secluded. We weren't limited to like a specific stage or anything. So I was walking around and mingling around with the people. And I actually was able to get right in the middle of these two girls trying to like selfie it. And I stood there for a whole 30 seconds to a minute. They didn't notice me.
Oh, no.
And then I started growling, and they looked down and they're like,
I started growling.
yeah. Oh, but also for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, I'm a little person. I stand at a height of 3'11". So when I say like getting into the middle of a picture and people not noticing me, I was way too short for them to notice me.
It makes the character more effective, in my opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. It really does. It really does. I love it for the shock factor.
Excellent. And it's exactly right in alignment with the little Risa's branding. So I'm not too surprised now. Thank you. After learning about your troubled childhood.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
So yeah.
Sammy Cable's almost 6 foot. Man, that's too tall. I'm like 5'9", and I
Almost
think I'm
6
right where I'm
feet?
supposed to be. My goodness.
Oh man. I mean, if you guys want to share your height with me, I'd gladly take some of it.
You know, Risa, another piece of research that I've done is flipping through your Instagram page. Same thing with Love Risa Mei at Instagram, and
Yeah.
I was actually really pleasantly surprised and like kind of shocked at the amount of fashion sense. My goodness, that you're displaying. Has fashion always been like a thing of attraction and passion and an enthusiasm for you?
Yes, absolutely. So I wasn't super fashion forward in high school. I was more of a goth in high school, but once I got out of high school, I was introduced to VV magazine, Japanese magazine, VV Sweet, and then eventually Kwakuma Geha, and those are, and that's when I fell in love with gyaru fashion. And so I ended up joining a community of gyarus just like down in Southern California. And I bought all of my clothes overseas, online and everything. And like that was a full thing for me. And I still try to dress gyaru influenced. Even my makeup is very like gyaru influenced, I would say.
I never knew that existed in Southern California. My goodness.
Yeah. So we have a Japanese supermarket literally 5 minutes down the street from where I live, and they used to stock the magazines there. So that was one of the supermarkets that my mom would like to go and shop at. So I would, of course, go with her and shop with her. And when I was there, just hanging around, I would loiter at the magazine section and. No, I would see all of these magazines and I was like, wow, that's so pretty. I love this makeup style. I love these clothes. And fashion, I feel, is kind of what really brought out my confidence and what really helped me accept me for who I was, because I was experimenting with clothes and I was seeing what looked good on me and embracing my shape, who I was, because once you know what looks good on you, then you're just like, well, I'm going to embrace this.
Exactly.
And before I was introduced to gyaru fashion, I would always, I was into goth, so I would more so just cover up and wear all black all the time, wear as baggy as possible, wear pants, super conservative with that, goth conservative, I guess you would say. But when I was introduced to gyaru, I was just like, like skin tight stuff, wearing shorts, celebrating the body, and yeah, and I feel like I was definitely also the healthiest at that time because I started to eat healthier for myself, and I started to be more physically aware, and not physically aware in a sense of how I looked, but also how my body functioned. So I was working out very regularly, eating well very regularly.
There are leaves around.
I've kind of slacked off of that now, but still haven't lost my love for fashion. It's still there.
I feel like
But
running.
also, I know that there are a lot of like Instagrammy baddie style photos on my on my feed as well. And all of that was actually my experimentation with marketing, because my sister is a marketer, and I wanted to play the marketing game just for shits and giggles. I didn't even, I didn't even have a full-on goal with this. I was just like, I want to experiment. I want to see what happens if I post regularly, post consistently, mess around with hashtags, mess around with keywords, try SEO. And it was all just kind of, the mechanics of it was really fascinating to me. Algorithms were kind of fascinating to me. And I also had graphic design experience and photography experience. So it all just kind of comes with the territory of being a content creator. You teach yourself from a very young age how to work with lighting, how to work with, good equipment, good cameras. My first copy of Photoshop wasn't necessarily...
Oh no! Oh no! You mean your first copy of Photoshop was rightfully purchased?
It was, yeah. It was.
That's right.
Rightfully, it was definitely. It was wonderful booty when I was in middle school.
We're not here to incriminate anyone. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help her out, Chad. Come on now, it's fine. The great, just like Beto. Just like Beto, right? What a wonderful role model.
I was the Beto,
Precisely. Oh, look, crash course on Inazuman fashion. How perfectly on time is this quest? I think this is for you, but I can't do it with you. I think it's over here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because I think that's more story. So, did you want to do some domains?
Yeah, let's
and then we
do
can
it.
kick butt while we talk. Yeah.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Friday. And if you don't mind, do you have a domain that you need to do by any chance?
Honestly, I haven't logged on in a hot minute, so I don't have my domain dates all figured out and organized. Let me know where you need to go, and I'm more than happy to come with you.
Excellent. We're going to the Frozen Abyss.
Sweet.
In Mondstadt. I just transported.
Okay.
Come see me there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just keep an eye on your marker.
To the federal agent watching this stream, I am not associated with any of these people. Super rich, very good, thank you.
I'm not associated to me either.
Yeah. Arr, of course, it's fine.
Arr.
Okay,
oh my goodness.
So it's so multi-talented, all around, multi-capable of persona is what I'm hearing so far.
Oh, thank you. I'm so humbled.
Rightfully so. I mean, not everyone. Let's be honest. Let's be frank. Not everyone can sing, dance, act, model, fashionista conscious, content creation, social media, marketing based, as well as chainsaw wielding character scaring people.
I actually think those were real. I think those were real chainsaws, at least the base part of it.
Oh my
so
gosh.
We were able to, it smelled like gas. It really smelled strongly like a chainsaw when you would start it up. You start it up the same way and everything. But it's just, obviously the chain and everything, and the saw part itself was all replaced. So it was all very, very safe. But very heavy. It was very heavy.
Look, I'm with Sammy. I'm with Sammy Cable in the chat. Kokomi with a chainsaw. I think we should write to Mihoyo. Excuse me.
I specialize in the art of war. I should have something like a chainsaw in my arsenal, right?
Agreed. Thank you. Kokomi
Yes.
onto the chainsaw. Yeah, everyone would like to see. I would pull for it, for sure. Speaking of chainsaws and singing and all these other things, look at my transitions. Thank you very much.
Singing.
Let's talk about your ability of singing, which you love. I know in my heart that you love singing.
I
In
do.
fact, you love singing so much from a childhood age, you won the first place for the Asian American Teens Talent Competition. My
I
gosh.
did. I did. I
Genshin
don't remember
Collective, thank you for
too
the
much
follow.
about
Tell
it.
us about that story. If you whatever you remember, let's go.
So I was in the 6th grade, I think 11, 12 years old at the time.
Ah.
And I believe one of the judges on the panel he was in Power Rangers. I can't remember what though. I was way too young and I just, I was also kind of nervous at the time. And I just remember there being so many variety acts. But there was this one performance that I remember that really, really stuck out to me because the guy wasn't singing, he was miming the show. And me being with the background of singing and dancing, seeing somebody mime for the first time, that was incredible. I feel like that was my most vivid memory of that time. I mean, obviously, the rest of it kind of felt like a blur because nerves, adrenaline, competition, and I was so young at the time. That wasn't too.
There are leaves around.
Yeah, that wasn't too far off from when I was involved with
If you wish to hear it.
What else?
whatchamacallit, Next Big Star in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think I did Next Big Star first, and then I did that. But I did a lot of competitions when I was younger, and it was kind of. It was. I don't like competitions anymore, because it kind of brought out a part of me that I didn't really like. I didn't like being competitive against my peers. I would rather, like what I'm doing now, I would rather uplift people and I would rather support than go head to head against people. I know there's also friendly competition, but there's also, in some of the music and acting world, in some parts of that world, gets really, really vicious. So it wasn't something that I really wanted to involve myself in.
Yeah, I could
So
only imagine how
Yeah.
just that could be. Yeah.
It's affected me not super well as a kid, especially because I was not that my self-esteem was really bad, because I knew that I had the skills. I was fairly confident in my skills, but I was also always really nervous about how people viewed me. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Look, none of us are perfect in any way, right?
No,
not only
no.
that, there's all the prejudice and misconceptions and all the things that you have to deal with that other people don't have to. It's completely...
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. By the way, Genshin Collective,
Absolutely.
thank you very much for the lovely gift tier 1 sub to these people. You're
Hi,
amazing.
Jamerson!
You're amazing.
You're awesome!
I'm gonna I know your name, but I'm not gonna say it. Genshin Collective. Thank you for those gift subs. Very lovely of you. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Please, amber bows and hearts and whales. Please whale responsibly on Twitch. My goodness. Nagzella as well. Thank you very much, Genshin Collective. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to that collab, whatever it might turn out to be. We're talking about something here, but we'll see what happens.
We must remain
Well, okay, I
vigilant.
mean, I understand the point about the competitions. It's not the most desirable thing, and I think I'm with you in the idea of, like, let's lift everybody, not just whoever is the best or whoever's the whatever. Jamerson,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, I'll go by Jamerson too. It's all good. But when it comes to other competitions, like well-known ones, like the Showtime at the Apollo, my goodness, Risa, tell us about that one.
Yeah. So I just remember, because this was during winter when I went to New York, and it was the very, very first time that I'd been there. So I was actually, I think I was like getting sick, because there was a really, really wild cold front coming in. And I just remember staying at a dingy hotel with my mom. You could kind of hear rats in the wall. It wasn't awesome. There were water stains, kind of, like that kind of hotel that we stayed in. It wasn't awesome. But my mom, bless her soul, she's incredibly supportive. Honestly, wouldn't be here today doing what I'm doing if it weren't for her support, and if it weren't for her pushing me from such a young age. But I remember just getting up on that stage. I don't even think we had like a rehearsal for it. They just had me in the back, and I just remember just being called up on stage, and they were like, rub this stump, and I was like, what am I me to rub a tree stump? And apparently I found out later on that was supposed to be for like good luck, and it was kind of a thing that they had, and young child me had no idea. 12-year-old me was just like, why am I rubbing a tree stump? And then they asked me who my musical influence was, who my favorite singer was. And my favorite singer was Whitney Houston. I grew up with Whitney Houston, so I was like, I don't know what to say. All I said, I just remember just kind of closing in on myself, really super shy, going like, Whitney Houston?
Kind of.
Is there a right or wrong answer to this? I didn't know that I was going to, I'd be have a quick question asked of me. I was just like, I'm just gonna go up here and sing.
Yeah.
So that and that actually was really funny, because that was when you could really, really see that I had, that very ambivert-ish personality, where it was like, super, super introvert, but also could kind of sort of be an extrovert on stage.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What would that?
But it was super cool. I had a really weird hairstyle at the time, so if you happen to find a video of it somewhere on YouTube, you'll see that.
Really weird hairstyle. That's hilarious. Oh, why did I leave?
Yes.
Bring me back in. I left accidentally.
That's all right. You're all good. Can bring you back in.
Please bring me back
Easy peasy.
Yeah, Georgia as well. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, in the Showtime at the Apollo, there's a stump on the stage right. You gotta rub before you do your thing.
Yes. And 12-year-old me had no idea that, you rub it for luck. So I was just like, this is a really weird custom.
Yep. What? You just rub this. What? Yeah, I can understand. A small little Risa, like, why am I doing this? Yeah.
Little Risa just being really, really confused, and then really, really uncomfortable because I had a question asked of me on stage.
Do you remember? Oh, it's fine. At the same time, let's talk about something else. I'm most curious about the J-pop band you were involved in, Forte. Not 4TE, excuse me, Forte. Thank
Not
you very
4TE, Forte, yes.
I did my research, thank you.
I love it.
Talk to us about that, Forte. What is it?
So I don't know if a lot of people know, but I was involved with another J-pop. It was more of like a Japanese idol group at the time. Like a gaijin Japanese idol group created by Becky. I don't know if anybody knows Becky. But she was an icon. But it was created by Becky, and then it was like 36 girls or something. But eventually, people in the group got really busy, so the group started dying out. And then a couple of the group members and we decided to branch off from the main group and decided to start our own group, and that was when Forte was born. So Forte is kind of like an electronic pop group. and we just really had fun with that. All very talented girls. We had Michi Gopion. We had Dekora Chi, or Loli Chi. And then we also had Jenny, and also Barry and Gina. And that was the whole group. There was only a handful of us, and we all lived in the state, but we all lived in different parts of the state. So, like, I was in California, and then we had some of our girls over in New Jersey. We had some in different parts of Texas. So we did everything online, and this was years ago, you know?
Oh my goodness.
So we were shooting videos by ourselves, and then combining them together. We had both Gina and Barry helping us with choreography, and Michi as well. And then we had Prom Wolf as well, who did the music. Chi and Prom Wolf, wonderful musicians, hella talented at what they do. But yeah, so that went on, and then I also was in Japan for part of it too. So we were trying to do meetings while working around my schedule, and that was really rough. I shot for our music video more. I was in Japan, and the three of the other girls all met up together in Texas to shoot their part of it. And I went out to the streets of Japan to shoot my part of it, with the help of several friends. Thank goodness.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that was super cool. And then our last release, Leave a Message, that was the very first time all four of us were able to get together. All four of the performers were able to get together and actually shoot something together. So that, yeah. And then after that, I got really busy, and I think everyone else got super busy as well. So it just kind of fell apart.
As it happens, right? I mean,
yes.
Unless you're the Beatles or Aerosmith or whatever, right? It's bound to happen to most of us anyway. But for the time that you were involved in Forte, I would imagine it was a lot of fun, lots of memories made, friendships made.
Absolutely. Yeah, I loved it. I loved every moment of it. I think all of the girls are still creating content kind of in their own time, in their own way. So if you guys want to go and look them up, we've got Jenny, we've got Chi, we've got Michi, Barry, Prom Wolf,
and May.
And me, yeah. I went by May at the time.
Did my research. Thank you.
Yes.
Indeed, and everybody did go their way out of their own volitions and busy schedules, and here we are as a voice actor and motion capture performer as well. And I do want to touch on your mocap, PCAP, performance capture nowadays. Whichever one is the politically correct one. We can't ignore the fact that you were a part of a production for the Jim Henson Company. Oh my goodness! Sammy's, was it Sammy? It was C Candids. You did everything. What is? Wow.
I've lived a full life, kind of. I haven't jumped out of an airplane yet, though.
Well, that's what's next here on C6 Impact. Thank you very much. A remote recording session from the top of the airplane.
From the top of an airplane.
Talk to us about that experience, working with the Jim Henson Company on Tilly the Tortoise.
So the Henson Company was my very first foray into motion capture. But the only reason why I got it, I think, is because I was involved in character acting before. So I had the experience of acting as a character in a character body, you know? And it was very similar to that. The experience is insane. Because we shot in the Charlie Chaplin stage in the Henson Studios.
Nice.
So I'm actually about to die, and I forgot to cook food for myself.
I'm coming. Oh, too late. Gosh dang it, sorry.
Okay, I'm still got Raiden. I mean, Kazuha.
Fallen leaves.
Bring her back and get healed.
I know. I wasn't watching my food. Apparently, I'd run out. And guys, I am a terrible multitasker. I told June this before we started. I was just like, be prepared.
This is why,
Your girl
I
cannot
make her
multitask.
play in co-op just to mess with her.
Really make me think. Keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, Jeremy to the rescue. Thank you very much. Move,
Oh
Nikki.
my god. He knows that I am not a good multitasker. I am terrible with it. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to leave because I need to cook some food.
No, go. You're good. You're good. You're good.
My characters are all on life support. Let's see. Let's go here. But right. So the way that the downstage is laid out is you get these 4 screens on the north, south, east, and west sides of the stage, and hundreds of cameras surrounding you. And you have like this really, you guys have probably seen it in pictures, but a really high black suit with, oh my gosh.
Little dots.
Dots, but also an insane amount of Velcros.
Yes.
Like, I somehow, would finish the seasons with a whole bunch of scratches, and I'm like, I have no idea where I got this, but Velcros can be really sharp. But all of these little cameras picks up your movement, and whenever you look on any one of the projected screens, you see yourself but in the character, because like Tilly, for example, she's a tortoise. She doesn't have, she's got a bigger body than a human. She's got shorter arms than a human. And I would have to stand a certain way in order for the character model to like not cut into the body. And when I raise like my right arm on the projector screen, her left arm would raise. So my performance had to be flipped for everything. Ooh. I think the only time when I was able to kind of see my performance true to what I was doing exactly was when I was facing back, and I think that was maybe south. I can't remember, but only one of them was true to, if I raised my right arm, then my right arm would raise on that camera. But yeah, otherwise, it's a whole experience. It's so cool. And the thing is, I got to perform with the puppeteer who controls the head. So I don't control like the facial expressions or anything. We all had puppeteers and voice actors on the side who voiced in real time. So I actually did ADR because Alice, who I worked with, she was my head puppeteer. She did the voicing for my character during the shoot. And so I would go in after the fact and then do ADR and then fill it in with my voice. But everybody else on the show had their own voice actors performing live with the bodies. So at the end of the show, we were all very in tune and very in sync with each other, that the voice actors would say something and then we would act. Our bodies would act accordingly to whatever face they're making, whatever they're saying. And it was a full collaborative effort. And not only on like the voice actors in our ends, but also cameras, digital in the back who, if I'm holding a prop and I'm supposed to transfer a prop from my character's hand to someone else's hand, they would have to keep a close eye on when those models intersect. And as soon as they intersect, they'd have to like push a button and make sure that it's the proper object that they're switching over from the proper models. So it's a full process. There's so many people involved in it, and I feel like the Henson family it's so heartwarming for me to, anytime I go back there and see them again, like it's got such a very heavy familial feel to it. And they make a good effort to make everybody feel like they belong. So, like, that is hands down my favorite workplace. Like out of all the workplaces that I've ever had, that is hands down my favorite.
Right in accordance with Jim Henson and his philosophy, inclusion and entertainment, lifting everybody up, diversity, all these things. Jim Henson Company. Jim Henson is one of my favorite, one of my idols, and people that I look up to in the creative field. The company, the philosophy, the whole thing. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Genshin Collective. I just remembered I have my signed Risa Mei print. And it means more with every story she tells about her work. I know Risa Mei is Kokomi.
Aw.
And it's very interesting to hear about everything else she has done. So talented, Heart.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank
Fans
you.
in the
You're
chat.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you, Boozhound.
And the Genshin Collective, the Jamerson, who's behind the Genshin Collective account as well, also has a very interesting story. I'm going to have him on here sometime in the future. Yes, I'm calling you out to talk about your journey.
Yes.
I feel like running.
Yes.
But there's
we
a whole
love
story behind
it.
that too. Anyway, let's come back to you. And in that exact same way, and you have moved forward through motion capture, performance capture, ADR, voice acting, and here we are.
Yes. Yes.
To play the role of Kokomi Sangonomiya in Genshin Impact, and the response from the players of this game, the fans who have rushed you in a sense. What has that been like?
So it's been surreal, I think, is the best way that I can describe it. Honestly, because I knew that Genshin's got a huge fan base, and I knew that this was going to bring attention towards me. I just didn't realize how it would. I didn't know how it would feel. That's what it was. I didn't know how it would feel, and it's an incredibly humbling experience, you know, to be part of a world that I loved, because I played this game, I think, a month after it released, and I super enjoyed it. It got me through a lot of the pandemic, and it reconnected me with a lot of friends and connected me to newer friends. And then I got busy with production that I was previously part of. 14-hour days was insane. And that went on for several months, so I fell off of the game. But I jumped back onto it, I think, about a month or so before I got the news that I was cast as Kokomi. And when I got the news, I was so floored. I didn't even know that it was for Genshin, and that's what was so crazy about it. Like, you know, you get the random email going like, "We would love to cast you for a non-union game. Do you accept?"
Right.
I was just like,
Sure.
I was like, heck yeah, it's income, it's a job. I am going to accept that.
I carry memories
So
of my home.
I was like, yeah,
This blade.
like, let me voice a tree in your game. I will be happy. You know, I really wanted to work with Formosa, and when they sent me the email, I was just like, this is a studio that I want to work with. Heck, yes, I am down. I don't care what you're casting me for. Take me. And so I didn't even know that I was cast for Kokomi. Even during the sound test, because we did like a sound test for my booth to make sure that it was broadcast studio quality. And they were like, okay, we're going to show you some animation for the game.
Yep.
With the audio, we want to make sure that you're going to be able to dub to picture. And I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And they were like, okay, here, let me try it. And I pressed play. Screen was dark. That didn't work. But I heard the music, and I was like, this sounds really familiar.
Yep.
And then I was like, hey, so am I allowed to ask what this is for? If not, it's totally okay. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but you know, like I was like, respectfully, I would love to know what this is for.
Yeah.
and then the engineer was like, okay, I'm gonna go and check in the back, see if I'm allowed to tell you. So he checked with the producers and everybody, and they were like, okay, yeah. So
June
I'm
will be
allowed to tell you. So
upset
I
if
don't
she
know if you've
catches
heard
us
of the game
lazing
Genshin
around
Impact.
like this.
And as soon as he said that, I was just like, be still in my heart. I'm about to have a heart attack in my booth. Hold it together, Risa. You're going to be okay. Do not hyperventilate. Be professional. I was like, yes, I have. You know, like the 12-year-old in me screaming. Um,
Don't be suspicious.
yeah, I was just like, be professional. Um, and
This scenery
I
is
was like,
wonderful.
wow, okay.
Surely enough to
And
convince anyone to become a wanderer.
and so I knew I was involved in the game then at that point. Didn't know I was going to be a playable character. I didn't know I was going to be Kokomi. I was just like, cool, they're going to throw me in as an NPC. And then they sent me this script, and it was very short because it was just a 2.0 trailer. Very, very, very tiny. And I was just like, cool, little NPC. I thought that was all. And so came time for me to dub the lines for the trailer.
Yeah.
And I saw the
Wherever in
animation
this
and
world
I
is
was
Strange over
like,
there.
I carry my
hold
mindset to my
up.
home.
What am I?
It is the
Yeah,
last
this
link I
looks a
have
lot
to the land of my
bigger
birth.
than I thought. What is this? And and the thing is, I didn't even remember auditioning for it. I was like, when did I audition for a character like this? And so they were like, oh yeah, here, let me pull up your voice line that you auditioned with. And I was just like, what? I actually did? You didn't like cast me for my reel? And they were like, yeah, here. And then they played it. And it was because they had code named the audition and the characters and everything,
Yep.
you know? And a lot of productions do that.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh my god, I literally forgot. Sure enough, I go back into my emails, I checked it all out,
There it
and
is. Yep.
there it was. I
Code
was
names.
like, oh,
Yep.
I did submit for this. You're right, I did. And they were like, yeah, we know.
We know.
We know. I was just like,
June will be
yeah.
upset if she catches us lazing
How
around
amazing
like this.
is Chris? Let's just let's sing our praises for Chris Fire.
Chris is amazing. He's such a great director. Knows how to get the performances that he wants. And also do all of it while being super chill and giving us creative freedom to really, you know, have a hand in shaping our characters, and I love that.
I haven't seen Chris stream lately. He used to stream all the time, the game.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I miss it. Chris, if you're seeing this or hearing this in some way, I hope you are. Come back to Twitch. I miss the
This
streams,
scenery
please.
is wonderful.
Oh, come
Surely
back.
enough
Come
to
back,
convince
Chris.
anyone to become a wanderer.
I would love to catch one of your streams if you're seeing this, Chris.
And the mermaid makes her prodigal return. And well, how the circle completes itself. It's pretty amazing.
Yes, and I am a mermaid.
Your mom says so you must be one. Absolutely.
My mom says so I must be one, right?
In addition to Genshin Impact, you are on a winning streak and soaring above the clouds, and I'm here for it.
Aww, so
Be-
sweet.
That's how excited I am. Even before there was an announcement of the anime adaptation of My Senpai is Unknowing, I was a huge fan. I read every single chapter. I did, and I absolutely fell in love with the characters, the storyline, the romantic comedy between the two pairs.
Yes,
Absolutely just. Ugh.
I
And when
love
the anime
them.
was announced, I was like. And then when you announced Yam Futaba, I was like.
You know what? When they gave me the email for that, you were the first person that came into my mind. I was just like, oh my god, June would love this. I can't tell him, but as soon as I can tell him, you bet I will.
Spirit Harvest, thank you very much. I'm gonna take a little. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for the hydrate.
Yes, yes.
Look,
It's such a wholesome show with
my
like
gosh.
wholesome characters. Like the plot is so easy to follow, you know. It's one of those slice of life shows that very feel good. It's very feel good.
It's
If
a
you haven't seen it yet, go watch
look.
it.
It's a slice of life show about adults.
About adults,
Let's be
yes. It's a
honest.
slice of life about adults,
High school
yes.
students and all these things and Kirito with double wielding whatever. Genshin Collective. Oh my goodness, that's very kind. Thank you very much, Jamerson. I'm serious. I'm gonna have you on the stream one of these days for sure. Please DM me. Let's work it out.
Yes.
That manga, that story, those romantic things, and the comedy that exists inside. I'm a huge fan. I'm here for it. And you, as the voice of Futaba, Igarashi, oh my gosh, I am in love. I am in love.
I was so shocked.
My gosh.
I saw the email and I was like, surely they sent this to the wrong person, or maybe protecting the character. I'm like, this has to be like this is like a random character that wasn't even on the audition sheets, right?
By the way,
I
airing
looked
now
back.
on Funimation, of course.
Yes,
Do
it is.
check her out. She did a phenomenal job, in my opinion.
Aw, thank you.
My gosh, so good.
Thank you.
Wow.
But it's been so fun to record for, because I think I very, very briefly touched upon this on Wednesday, but I feel like I got to channel a part of me that I don't normally show to people in public, you know? It's a very homebody, almost like nerdy-ish part of me that I got to channel for her character. That it's the little tsundere bit.
What do you mean? I don't love you.
What do you mean? It's like, yeah, maybe I love you. Kind of.
I'm warning you, Risa. I'm a huge fan of Igarashi in that manga, and you better do her justice.
I will try my absolute best, June. I will do my absolute best.
No. You act that part as you will, exactly as you are, and that will be the best version. I'm sure of it.
Thank you.
Goodness.
And I honestly, it's funny that you say that because all of the roles that I've booked so far, they were all off of auditions where I had felt the most like me in the auditions. So there has always been a part of me that I put into my auditions that's very, very personal. And I honestly, I think that's probably why I get cast for them. It's because it's very real. It's based off of a real person. You know, it's very grounded.
Like Risa Mei.
Oh, thank you,
the
thank you.
Spitfire energy, and it's our jobs as actors to observe our surroundings, analyze the people that are in our boundaries, in our connections, and try to use those characters in our acting. In my opinion,
Yeah.
And from the information that I received from you, because I subconsciously analyze people. This is what I do. I'm an actor.
Yep.
You and Igarashi are not that far apart. I think.
No. Oh, I need to equip my food. I realized that earlier I was back on life support again because I forgot to change my food in the NRE because I switched dishes.
I will keep a closer eye on you with my healing. This is terrible.
No,
I'm just gonna follow you
you're
around.
okay. No, you're okay. And it's funny because we had a meme placed in our group chat, and it was like, oh, which one of these Genshin players are you? And I was just like, I'm absolutely the one who's always dying. But yeah, so searching back on Futaba, she's spunky. She's kind of a spitfire character. Definitely has quite a bit of a temper, and I feel like we get to see little Risa in her, you know, that little rebel there who kind of just wants to be a rebel without a cause. Um, so funny because I saw a planner today. I'm looking at planners for like 2022, and I saw one today, and it was all just like it was a very, very spunky planner, I will say. It's hilarious.
Nice.
I'll probably send you a picture of it later, but it's very, very spunky and completely had Futaba vibes on there.
Nice. Nice. Gosh, what a time to be alive. Risa, the voice actor, voicing one of my favorite characters? Really?
Aww.
I'm just so stoked. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's amazing.
I'm super stoked. I'm so honored to be a part of that show because I also read some of the manga before I got involved with the show, before I knew that it was going to be turned into an anime. And you know, when the auditions for it came out, I was like, "Aw, I remember this." And then when you invited me to be part of your little fan project for it, I was like, "I remember this. Like, this was something that I really enjoyed." So, yeah. So, you know, to actually now be involved in it, and I was just like, I love this.
I'm so happy you got that role. I really, really genuinely.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
It couldn't be any perfect. In fact, the people that play Genshin Impact with me in my server for Genshin VO might recall me saying this. Really, like for Kokomi and for Igarashi, the casting couldn't have been any more accurate. This is amazing.
Oh,
And the people who are willing who are willing to see the value in you and cast you for these things, I have nothing but gratitude because my world is now
Absolutely.
richer because your voice is in it. It's fantastic. I love this so much.
I love that mentality.
Man,
I love that. I'm gonna steal that if you don't mind.
please do. I'm all good indeed.
I will
What do you
pay
mean?
you royalties in affection.
This is how you do it, folks. The checks will start rolling in. The percentage of Risa Mei's earnings. I'm her manager. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Get out of
Let me
here,
know,
Genshin
Dad.
Collective. You deserve to be with us. Everybody does. We're just random people. Come on now on the internet.
We're just people. At the end of the day, we're all just people.
Look, as much as I'd like to be Scarlett Johansson, I'm not. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness!
I would like to be Tom Hanks, though.
I would love to see
I'll take
that.
Okay, you need some
Scarlett
healing.
Johansson cosplay stream.
Oh, one day. If Scarlett Johansson ever decides to come to C6 on Peg, oh my gosh, I will flip.
There we go. There we go.
Let's make it happen, chat. Everybody email her now. No, please don't.
Scarlett
Please don't.
Johansson, if you're seeing this.
Illusion shattered.
Ah, so good. Okay. Be professional. Be professional. Okay, here we go.
Be professional. Be professional.
Lastly, not lastly for sure, but definitely congratulations on the latest news. You've been just invited to the anime. Oh gosh, I need a drink. Hold on. Talk,
get a
Risa
drink.
Mei.
Have a drink. Yeah, so I was recently invited to guest at Anime Impulse, and it's my very, very first con invite, and they've been so lovely with it all. That's happening January 16th of 2022, next year. Please don't die, Kazuha.
I'll race you there.
I've had a whole bunch of icicles crash down on me.
Oh no. I'm coming. I'm here with the heels.
Oh, snaps.
I'm here
Right
with
to
the
take
heels.
over.
Get heels.
Thank you. My Kazuha is squishy. I need to go back in and then look at my artifacts. Oh no, that's because I don't have the right artifacts on Kazuha.
Brutal. Look at Kazuha's mains, man.
I'm actually, dude, I've got the worst luck with farming for his artifacts in his domain, in that domain. I keep getting like, the worst artifacts for it.
RNG gods are never kind. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this talk to give us a brief intermission here. Nikki has hi Nikki, good to see you. Anime Impact is happening, and Risa will be there.
Yes.
Nikki has to claim the dad joke, so I'm gonna go ahead and proceed and rot our brains here in a moment.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. Okay, here we go. So this one's for you, Nikki, as well as for Risa. A woman drove to her local grocery store to go shopping in preparation for Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving is coming up here in America. After collecting the produce and other ingredients she would need, she started picking through the frozen turkeys at the store, as we do. Despite the large selection, she could not find a turkey big enough for the entire family. She found a stock boy and asked him, "Excuse me, do these turkeys get any bigger?" The stock boy replied, "No, ma'am, they're dead."
Oh.
That do they get any bigger? No, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's no, Naxela, no. That's a terrible pun. I'm sorry. Let me give you a better one. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. Here's a better one. Okay. Nikki, this is for you. Everybody else in the chat. What did the pencil say to the paper? "I dot my eyes on you." I dot
over there.
my eyes.
Come on, let's take a look.
Oh my goodness.
That's how we do it here on
These
C6
dad
Impact.
jokes. These dad jokes. You just have an arsenal of dad jokes ready for these.
I said I know.
Amazing.
Look, I want to encourage everybody. The dad jokes, but the good, the bad, the terrible by Jimmy Nero. I recommend everybody go pick up a copy.
Oh my goodness.
On Amazon. I got it as a gift at one point, and I said I could use this.
Goodness.
I could use
Yes.
this. Naxela, no.
I feel like Jeremy definitely needs that.
I'm gonna have to
I need to get him a dad jokes book.
gift a copy to you guys for Christmas or something. My goodness.
Oh, that's enriching our lives with dad jokes. Or you know what? We just need to attend your stream a lot more often so we can hear more of these.
Oh, come and claim all the points. Absolutely.
Yes,
I've got plenty.
yes.
Please, I got a whole book of them. Literally. What are some expectations about Anime Impulse, and what are you expecting to see and experience at the con as a guest?
Illusion shattered.
So I know that we're going to be doing autograph signings. I'm not entirely sure the logistics of that yet. But there is something else that is going on that I currently can neither confirm nor deny. Yep.
Non-disclosure agreements are non-disclosure agreements.
The NDA ninjas are possibly listening, and I'm being very careful.
Professional. Be professional.
Professional. Be.
you.
But I mean, they're not even in. They're not only listening in chat. They're probably listening outside my window. So, you know.
Your room is tapped. Oh no.
My room is bugged. I don't know what's here. It's so funny because even when I'm talking on the phone with like close friends and stuff, I'm just like, well, I would love to tell you, but I feel like I've got NDA ninjas sitting outside my window, so I probably shouldn't say much about it.
Generally a good idea to play it safe, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a good point. Actually, as a matter of fact, because I want to be educational and informative to everybody who's here, NDA stands for non-disclosure agreement. And there are things that we can and cannot say, allowed and allowed not to say, due to contractual binding of the agreement in which we agree to participate in the project. So, there are so many words and posts about this, but we cannot. Nobody can say anything about our involvement with anything without explicit permission granted by the producers or the powers that be. So, NDA,
Yes.
your entire portfolio. Cannot say a word.
Yes.
So don't ask,
And
voice actors.
don't ask. Please do
Absolutely.
not ask.
Absolutely not.
So I'm gonna have to jump out of the domain because Kazuha has on life support, so I'm just gonna go to a statue really quickly.
Yes, indeed. Please do. As a matter of fact, I'll meet you over at the Electro Cube.
Oh yeah, cool.
I need Electro Cube to bring up my my Kaching to a level.
Oh my goodness, my sister pulled Kaching literally just the other day on Sander Banner, and I was so jealous.
Kaching is awesome.
I've
I'm a
wanted
Kaching main
Kaching
in
from
my
day
free-to-play
one.
account, and she's amazing.
Oh man, so jealous, so jealous. One day, I will get her. I will pull her.
Yes.
I actually have a couple of pulls on the Standard Banner
Oh,
that I need to do.
you might as well do them. I'm just saying.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I will probably do them on stream later tonight.
Okay, Ryan. Speaking of, we'll get to that. Ryan, I see you, and I got you, Ryan. Why, Ryan? Couldn't the art dealer pay his rent? Why could not the art dealer pay his rent? He ran out of money.
Oh no!
Monet.
Oh no!
Ran out of Monet.
Oh
And-
no!
Thank you.
I love
The
it.
brain rotting is happening,
it.
and I like it.
I love it.
And while we're on this topic, if you don't mind, Risa, just briefly, FYI, chat, everybody who's here who might be seeing this video later down the road, I'm working on this podcast right now. And all I'm gonna say is it'll be published. Season 1 is coming out pretty soon, I promise. And it's going to be, I'm just gonna let you know, is a long-form
Is
dad
wonderful.
joke podcast.
Surely enough to convince anyone to
Yes,
become a
I am
wanderer.
so excited for you to release this.
And you will hear Risa's voice in it. I'm just saying. Thank you
Yep.
very much.
Yep. So you guys will get to hear me again, as if you aren't already tired of my voice.
Letting people know. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's all good. All right, here we go. All right, so Risa Mei. At the same time, let's also talk about here. Let's talk about a few more things. Not only are you a voice actor, a singer, an actor, fashion conscious model. I'm dying. It's okay.
Please don't die.
All these things. You're also dipping your feet into the world of streaming. Please let us know what your stream address is and what are you streaming right now.
So my stream address is twitch.tv/Risa_Mei. Funny story, actually, it used to be Love Risa Mei, like everything else, right? But I changed it up. So you're probably asking, Risa, why would you change that up for branding? Simple. I went into one stream and I followed them, and they were like, "Oh, Lover is a May. Thank you for following me." And I was like, "Oh, no."
Oh.
It's like, no way! So I changed it, so it is now Love Risa Mei.
Okay.
I mean, it is now Risa_Mei.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Legit, I'll take it. That's fine.
Yes. And I stream, I'm a game streamer, I guess. Maybe a variety streamer, question mark? Thinking that I might do a karaoke stream or two. But I'm currently playing Animal Crossing Undertale, and tonight, possibly Genshin. Who knows? I'm also looking at a whole bunch of point-and-click adventure games to kind of go through. I'm a big lover of paranormal and horror, but I can't... I'm better at watching horror than I am with playing horror, if that makes any sense. So, if I do play any horror games, it will be like very mild horror and just enough that it'll give me creepies, but not enough to like literally give me a heart attack on stream.
That'll give me the creepies. I love that.
Yes.
I feel like running.
But yeah. So that's kind of what I have going on for my stream right now.
Excellent.
Oh, that's right. I also want to do a hopefully soon an escape game stream because I've seen a couple of multiplayer escape room games on Steam. And June, I invited you for this last time, but I will send you a couple of links so you have a few options to look at.
I am game. I typically don't enjoy escape rooms. I don't. But for you, I will.
Oh, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Well, there are co-op ones, and then there are ones where you go head to head against your friends. So,
gotcha.
So, yeah, whichever one tickles your fancy. Or I'm down to just co-op for some Genshin if you'd like.
You know, speaking of co-op, have you in this game? Have you been to the Heart Island yet?
I have.
Okay, you
I
have.
went to the
Good.
Heart Island, yeah, with
Very
my
good.
sister.
Excellent.
Yeah,
People don't
so
know.
sweet. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea about it either. And a couple of weeks ago, she was like, "Hey, I want to show you something." And this is also like super super sweet because my sister is a teenager, like she's right in the middle of her teenage years, and and so she was like, like she still wants to co-op with her sister, and I'm like, so of course, let's co-op and play. So she took me to Heart Island, and she's like, I really wanted to show this to you, and I was just like, my heart.
Look, when your sister is a world famous voice actor for Genshin Impact in Kokomi and Igarashi Futaba, I'm just saying, I think I would want to play with my sister. I'm just saying, I don't have a sister, but I would.
Oh man, I'm not quite there, but it's super heartwarming that she wants to play with me and she still wants to co-op because I feel like, kids grow up fast, they do their own thing, and I still, hopefully will remain very, very close because my entire family, like, we're really, really close to each other, so.
Big family?
My immediate family, not super, super big. But, I mean, like, aunts and uncles, I do have family, like, in Indonesia, so I would medium-ish. Not huge, not super huge, but medium-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got step-family. And it's so interesting because, like, my family looks like a mosh pit of different cultures, especially, like, when we come together for, like, a family photo. Because, like, my stepbrother, he's black,
Yeah.
And so we've got family photo. We've got one black guy. We've got me and my sister, who's 2 years younger than me, and we both look completely Asian. And then I have my baby sister, who's like half white, half Asian. And then there are the two siblings who live over in New York, and they're also step siblings, but from another marriage, from my stepdad's other marriage, and they're Puerto Rican. So you put us all together and walking around, it's like, you guys are all one family? It's like, yeah, we're all one family.
Look, the very picture of America.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We've literally got the world in our hands.
This weather is awesome.
And I love them.
It's wonderful. Absolutely. It is absolutely wonderful. And while I have you here, Risa, I'm going to show you, I'd like to show you something wonderful as well. Come to where I am. I'm over at the Chingsa Village. Where is this? Chingsa Village, yeah.
Chingsa Village? Okay.
Come join me
I see
here.
you.
Yeah. We're gonna fly over to that field over there. Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Do you see those animal slimes over there? Do you see? Where I am right now.
I don't actually see animal slimes. Wait, they're hiding. Oh no, I see them right here. These guys.
Come to where I am. Come to where I am.
Okay.
Oh dear! Please don't kill me. Okay.
Oh, are we trying to not pull that girl?
Don't kill them. Don't kill them.
No.
Come to where I am.
Okay.
Where are you?
There you are. I'm in the back. I'm further back.
Okay,
I'm trying to dispel aggro.
now watch what I'm gonna do. Yeah, check this out.
Okay.
Julia taught me this one. You can jump on these things.
What?
Like this. Oh, I missed it. There's a little stupid platform. Ow! Hang on.
Okay.
I'll show you. I promise. Ah! what you do is jump on at the right time when they do the big jump like this. Oh, it's got that thing. Grr, it's not working. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that one. Wait. I'm waiting for this big one here. Okay, jump,
I thought you jumped on it and you flattened it.
Jump, big boy. Over here. Come over here.
Oh, is he stuck under the...
He's stuck under the thing. Oh,
no.
Good God.
He's trying to jump. Here, maybe we can lead him this way?
Let's lead him this way. Kill the little ones. Little ones can go. There we go.
Kill the little ones? Okay.
Here it goes. Here it is. Okay. Watch this. And then... Woo! Oh, I'm out of practice. Obviously, I'm out of practice. Oh, God, please don't kill me.
You got this.
One time. When you time the jump just right, these guys will launch you into the air.
No way!
Oh, I keep missing it. Gosh dang it. But fun little side quest that you can enjoy here in this game with friends to see how far you can fall, how high you can jump and how far you can fly away. There he goes.
I feel like they should have statistics for that. Have like an in-game achievement.
They should. Bouncing on a animal slime.
Yeah,
oh gosh.
Bouncing on an animal slime.
Out of all the slimes, Risa, animal slimes are my favorites. Really. Do you have a favorite and a monster in Genshin Impact or any game?
Do I have a favorite monster in Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Let's see. I should think off the top of my head right now. Honestly, I think my favorite boss to fight is the Electro Hypostasis, just because it's so chill. I didn't know up until a couple of weeks ago that they each had their own names. Like, I think Electro... Oh no, what was it?
There we go.
The Animal Hypostasis is... Oh! Dang! Okay, that's crazy!
Just random things. Thank you. Credits to Julia Gu, who showed me.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
But it's a lot of fun to fly around in the air and have it. It's like a trampoline by the air. Animal slime.
Oh my gosh.
The stupid things that I learned in this game. It's fantastic.
It's amazing. Oh wow! Yeah, I just saw you get launched again.
I like
oh my gosh.
Rift hounds are awesome too. I agree.
They are. But like the animal hypostasis, I believe its name is like Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they all had names like that. And then the water hypostasis is like He, like he.
I heard that there were Greek alphabet name thingies. I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, I've got no idea either. But I found that really, really cool, and I only just recently found that out. But I think the hypostasis probably are one of my favorites to like fight.
Alphabet letters, Ryan. Thank you very much. That's what they are.
Ah, okay.
Okay, come to where I am now, Risa. Over here, please.
Let's see. I see you on my map.
Over here.
There you are.
There we go.
I see ya.
Knock these things down, will you?
Oh, yes. These are supposed to give you... Oh, not a chest, but I guess these little guys.
I'd imagine they will. That's what we do with these guys.
Yeah. Oh, there's one more here. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Some beef for you over there.
Bless. I got my C1 child on the banner, on his banner. Made me so happy.
Next to Kazuha, who are some mains that are on your team?
So next to Kazuha, I have Raiden is also my favorite to play. Same with Child, and Bennett keeps me alive. And gives me the extra attack boost.
Okay.
He's my support.
Finding more about Risa this way. I like that. Indeed. Thank you very much.
Judging me by my mains. Oh man, I'm trying to build up my Kokomi, but I haven't. Well, because I haven't been playing too much, I think she's stuck on like 75. I need to farm ley lines for books.
It's a rule, Risa. You have to get your character to C6, level 90, friendship 10. If
Oh,
you're gonna voice a
dang.
character in Genshin Impact. You didn't get the handbook? Come on.
I must have missed it. I must have just missed it. They probably forgot to tell me, they forgot to tell me who I was voicing at first. Oh.
Jeremy's here in the stream. Talk to us about Jeremy. How's that going? How did you meet? How's that going? What is that like? Who is Jeremy?
Oh man. Oh, Jeremy is my partner, my lovely, lovely partner. And we met each other in Osaka. So he'd been performing there. I think his first year there was 2011, working at USJ, Universal Studios Japan, we call it USJ. But he had been working at USJ since 2011, and when I came and joined them in 2016, he was an RA, and he was the person who took me through orientation at the time. He's an Australian. So I just remember that night, it was a really, really long flight, from LA all the way to Osaka, and I had several transit problems. They had mechanical problems with the planes, and I was severely delayed. I think I was supposed to arrive in the morning, but I ended up arriving like 11 p.m. in Osaka. It was really, really late, really dark, and this was in the beginning of February, so one of their coldest months. And so my aunt is Japanese. She grew up in Tokyo. She was born there. And I asked her, I was like, hey, so what's the weather like in Osaka in February? How cold is it? Like, does it snow? And she's like, no. She's like, Osaka gets cold, but not as cold as Tokyo. So, it's down south. It's a little bit warmer. Should be fine. Just bring whatever warm clothes you have from California. You're good. So I got off the plane, and it was way too cold for me. I was dressed in California winter. I was not prepared for Japanese winter. And this was at 11 p.m. at night. And I arrived at the cast housing apartments complex and saw Jeremy and another one of the talent support guys there waiting for us. The talent support guy was like, so this is Jeremy. He's one of the RAs here at cast housing. He's going to be taking you through orientation. I know it's a little bit late. Sorry that your flight got delayed, blah, blah, blah. But have at it. And so he took me around, and in Japan, how I got around was either public transportation, subways, or how we got around on our little part of the island, we got around by bike. So I was biking around in California winter clothing, and Jeremy was showing me around. He's so sweet. This was so late. My brain wasn't working anymore at this point. I was so tired. All I wanted to do was hit the bed, be shown up to the room. But I was like, work, I'm here for work. It's okay. I got this. Just power through. And he introduced himself and then started talking about, because we went to one of the nearby shops, and he was showing me how to find the expiry dates, how to figure out prices and all of that. And I was like, he had a really, really thick Australian accent at the time. I had no idea what he was saying. But I was like, yo, your accent's really, really nice. Don't know what you're saying, but please keep talking. Oh my god. 2014, that's right. 2014 was my first year. But yeah, and then later on, towards the end of the year, we started dating. I won the battle, and he's now here in
won the
LA
battle.
with me.
Love that.
Well, he's also an actor, so he's an actor. He's got some actually really, really big credits coming out next year. Mm-hmm. Obviously under NDA as well, so we can't talk about him. But he's got some huge stuff coming. He's also a trivia host. He's got his own strongman show. He's actually going back to Australia in April, I believe, for an Easter show where he gets to perform his own act. So he has a strongman act that he's put together, kind of organized all on his own. And I think it's like, what, a 20-minute act? But he's like, you're gonna, I'm multi-talented, like that is multi-talented. He's great. He's a fantastic host. And he was also a motivational speaker in Australia. So he used to go to different schools and do motivational speaking out there for bullying, for dwarfism awareness, and all that stuff. So he's amazing.
The
he's
People's
amazing.
Dwarf here in the chat as well.
People's Dwarf.
You can see him in the
Yes.
chat right there. Thank you very much, Jeremy, indeed. And I'll tell you a funny story, Risa, and Jeremy here as well. I met Jeremy previously.
Wait, what?
I want to say 2017, 2018. I was in a Crispin Freeman workshop in Torrance before COVID, of course, and Jeremy was there.
What? I remember when he went to go take that class.
Let's see if he remembers me. Probably not. I was some dude. Yeah, they're... Wait! I remember you because there just aren't that many little people with Australian accents in voice acting. Absolutely not. I remember you because you were there in that was it an anime not Archon, my gosh. Archetype class maybe?
Genshin Brain Rot.
Genshin Brain Rot, indeed. I remember Jeremy in that class thinking, like, this guy, look at this guy. He's awesome. Absolutely. I remember Jeremy.
Oh my goodness.
Indeed. I was like, oh, there he is. Holy crap.
He's been taking improv with Second City. And, oh man, I feel like, okay, the next time he's got like an improv show with them, I'll send you a link to it because people can watch it. And like, him and the improv group that performed most recently, so good, so hilarious. It's great, guys. If you're going to get into acting, do improv. It's gonna save your life so many times.
Absolutely. And Risa, if you're watching the stream, the visuals, or come to where I am, I'll show you precisely why I love animal slimes. My gosh. Slimes.
Holy, for a split second, I couldn't say it either.
Nick,
hi,
hello.
I'm a voice
Good to see you.
actor. I speak for a living.
Words are difficult. Nick, good
Words
to see you.
are
Hello.
difficult. Wait, are you on a spawn point? No, you're not.
I'm over here. No, I'm here. I'm here. What does that mean? I know.
I'm getting there.
What I want you to do is after I knock a slime off the cliff here, I want you to jump down with me. Okay?
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that Coco moat. Nick is one of the mods for Jen Losi's Twitch stream, which I participate in every chance I get. English voice of Ganyu, of course, and Nick is one of the mods, one of the most awesome, hardworking, and fantastic people that I know on Twitch. Nick, folks, I love it. Okay, come with me. This guy at the very top. I'm gonna just knock him off.
Okay.
Pop-poo! And jump
Can
down.
we jump off? What am I looking at?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? What the? That guy just fell down.
Wait, what? Did he die?
That's not what's supposed to happen. Oh god.
Oh no. I was gonna say, do they take fall damage too? Do they?
No, come back. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna do it again. Come back. Let's go back to that cliff one more time.
Alright.
One of the reasons why I love animal slimes is that when they fall off a cliff, Risa, they flap their little wings.
Aww, that's cute.
To not receive fall damage.
Too cute.
And it's the most
you can't keep up
cutest
with me.
thing. Cutest thing. Let's
Save
see.
their own lives.
Yeah. And these little
So
flappy
cute.
wings, and it's the most. And
I just want to be like, let me give you a glider. Oh wait.
I am bound and determined to show you. Like Kirby Flaps. Thank you, Nick. You know what I'm talking about.
Like
Absolutely.
Kirby Flaps. Aww.
We're gonna have to lead it to the edge. Come on. Come on. Over here, buddy. Come over here. Yes, yes, come over here. Ooh, yes. Ooh, and then out. Look at him! Look at him! Look at it! So cute!
He's oh my god! He's cushioning his fall, the baby. Wait, it actually survived.
So
he respawned. Oh, I see.
No other slimes have little wings that they flap to save themselves when they fall from a height.
I
And
know.
I'm all for it. What a great character design!
This is slime abuse, June. This is slime abuse. The definition of trying your best.
Indeed, they do it for my happiness. They deserve it. It's okay.
These poor little slimes. Resin.
My gosh. So Risa Mei, what does your stream schedule, if you have one, look like?
So my stream schedule is currently looking very impulsive, and very spontaneous. So I don't currently have a schedule yet, just because since Jeremy and I are sharing the laptop, we're trying to figure out how to work it between like his work schedule, my schedule, and then also I've been busy, with sessions. So just trying to work it around sessions as well, and when I'm not too tired. So it's kind of an experiment still, but come this Black Friday, I'm gonna get my own PC, and that'll be so much easier for me to try and figure out. But if I do stream, it's going to be in the evenings. I might tease like a daytime afternoon stream, mainly because my sister lives in Texas and I want her to be able to hang out with me on stream. So we'll see. So it's currently up in the air.
Okay.
But I will announce it the next time that I do go on stream. I haven't been the last couple of times just because I've been trying to figure out more of the technical stuff, and they've been more at streams just to see if I can, figure out the technical aspect of it.
It just takes time and trial and error to a degree, and sibling love as well.
Definitely.
It's totally right. I hear it. It just takes time, and fine tuning and dialing things in. Certainly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm sure it'll get there in no time. I'm sure.
Yeah, and like I helped Jeremy out with, because he used to do trivia streams very, very regularly. I'm about to die and fall.
Oh no.
He used to do trivia streams very regularly during the pandemic. So I was doing tech for his streams, and I created some of the graphics and stuff for his streams back then as well. So now I'm just like, streaming solo, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's a whole nother challenge, I would say. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think once you figure out the mechanics of it, once you know what you're doing, then you're good.
Once you develop a community and value, whether it be as I say, with the people that I've worked with, they'll know, whether it be informational or entertainment or support. I absolutely, if you want a good role model and someone to look after and copy to an extent, because the best artists copy, let's be honest. I'm gonna explicitly recommend Jen Lucy. And her streams are always so much fun and warm and welcoming and inclusive, and there's a lot of happiness to go around.
Yes, I've actually I've lurked in her streams before. Haven't actually jumped on there because I think the couple of times that I have caught her stream, I was busy doing something else, so I've just had it on kind of in the background while I was doing my own thing. But I love it. You're right. There's a very, very welcoming, very warm vibe. Their streams very informational as well.
Yeah. Nick and official Grace, completely. I'm completely in agreement. No question about that. It's amazing.
Yay!
So much heart in all of that, and you can hear the authenticity, which is awesome. I love Jen.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Risa, please don't kill me. There we go. Woo.
Oh,
The things that we say in Genshin Impact streams.
I know, right?
But I will say, Risa Mei, everybody else in the chat too, I will not disturb those two who are obviously on a date, right? Look how beautiful the night sky is, and these two are obviously on a date. And if you're the type to disturb these two, shame on you. Okay, shame on you.
Oh, wait. I need to see this. I'm coming. Oh my god, these two. You know what's funny? Every time I see them, I leave them alone because I think the same thing.
Nick, no, I make it a point to go around them so I don't alert their aggro. Let them enjoy their date. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's also these two Fatui members. I like the Fatui agent and then the mage over in Inazuma.
Yes.
Who are just like standing there looking out into the ocean, and you're just like, they're obviously on a date.
Hello. You got
They're
rocks
off
to
the
collect.
clock.
Heartless,
And then I run
Nick.
past
That's
them, and then they
terrible.
come and attack me. I'm just like, no, guys, you're off the clock. Please
Don't
take your
be
break.
upset if she
Enjoy
catches
each
us
other's
lazing
time.
around like
Don't
this.
mind me.
Oh gosh. All right, good. And as we bring our tonight's stream to a bit of an ending here, let's go into our final chapter. From a beginning of troubled childhood, you rebel, you. It's amazing. I love it. To where we are as a voice actor and singer and content creator and a person who is obviously so happy. We can hear the happiness in your tone. I love
Aww, thank you.
it. What's next for Risa Mei? Not the NDA stuff, but what is
Right.
next for Risa Mei?
It's funny because I just had this conversation with Jeremy earlier today. So from a very, very young age, I wanted to be a, and I categorize this
Feel like
in
running.
list of goals that, a dream goal that may not be achieved in your lifetime, but I will still throw it out there into the universe for the universe to hear. But I think my dream, and it has been for a long time since I was a child, is to voice and sing as a Disney princess. And realistic goal, I would love to be able to make
Jean will be upset if she catches us
60,
lazing
70K
around
a
like
year
this.
doing voice acting, and I would be happy with that, you know?
Manifesting. Thank you, Official Grace, as well as the song. I appreciate that indeed.
Thank you.
Manifesting
Thank you.
here
Oh
as
my
a
gosh.
Disney princess.
Please, one day. Like, that was a lot of what I sang for practice. When I told you that I would blast music in the living room and sing my little lungs out, I would be singing a lot of Disney music, and a lot of it was Disney princess music. Just because they were very, very fun for me to sing. So I guess now that I'm a voice actress, I feel a lot more in line with my unrealistic goal that I never thought I'd ever be able to reach. It
Yep.
feels more in reach than it ever had been.
Yes.
Even though, that is like super highest of high goals,
feel like
and
running.
most people don't live to see that type of goal. Which is okay. But it's still fun to have that kind of dream goal.
I disagree.
Disagree.
Here you are. Here you are. And if you can be here, and I can be where I am, if Jeremy can be where he is, if Official Grace and Nick and everybody in this channel can be where we are, then everybody can be where we are.
You know what? Yeah. And it's funny
Manifesting.
because I'd never ever seen myself doing this. If you tell me 2 years ago that this is what I'd be doing, I'd be like, good joke.
And
You know,
Genshin Impact is right. Why be a Disney princess when you can be Risa Mei?
Oh, that is way
Correct.
too sweet. Oh, that is way too sweet. You're awesome. You're awesome.
No, Nick, dang it, believe in yourself. Be a voice actor. I don't care.
Do it.
Throw away your dreams. Be a voice
You-
actor.
Throw your dreams and be a voice actor. Oh my god. Honestly, to me, it felt like everything lined up and fell into place when I started my journey into voice acting. Because I'd always been an actor. I've always been a singer, and my degree was in music vocal performance. And I did vocal performance because even though I didn't perform classically outside of my university, I chose to study classically because I needed to learn how to maintain my voice if I wanted to become a singer. And lo and behold, here I am today, combining everything that I've learned. The things that I learned in music production, music itself, like the tech aspect of it, and then knowing how to maintain my voice and knowing how to act, and all of it just culminating in one hot pot of happiness. I would call it.
And the element of happiness manifesting and infusing into your performance, your aura, your voice, your presence in just general.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
blinding.
you.
Is blinding. And it's such an amazing cocoa pot of happiness. Thank you, Sammy Pickett. That's exactly
happiness. I love that. We are keeping that. Trademark Samicable.
Same thing with Official Grace as well. Absolutely. And
oh my god, that emote.
It was my honor and pleasure and happiness and excitement to have you here on the stream this evening. Thank you so much.
You know, the
for
honor
spending
is all
some time.
mine. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the stream and for letting me hang out with your chat. Chat, you guys are amazing. I love you guys.
Risa Mei, if
And
people are
thank you,
interested in
June.
learning more about you, and if anybody's watching after this or currently now would like to check out more about who you are and what you do, where can they go to learn more about you?
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as Love Risa Mei, or Lover is a May, as a streamer had once called me. Break my heart. Or you can find me also on Twitch, right over here. On twitch.tv/Risa_May.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for hanging out and sharing your story and your journey with us. I know this content is going to make a lot of impact, C6 impact, on various voice
love
actors throughout history as we go.
Oh, thank you.
I want to thank you for spending your time here this evening to talk to us about your journey. What a lovely, lovely time. And as per tradition, with people here, what we're going to do is raid another channel, and I know exactly who to go to. Corey Yee, hello. Corey Yee just announced that he is indeed the English voice for Goro. Corey Yee.
Perfect.
Woo! He's streaming right now.
right?
Let's all go say hi. Risa, thank you very much for being here this evening. I appreciate you
June.
being here and loved your story, and I look forward to continuously connecting with you and creating more
Absolutely.
content this way. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Bye, chat.
And I'll see you over at Corey's